World of YouTube, a true crime tale site, and everything else. Today we're going to go a little bit off from everything else. I've been meaning to cover this story, and I have to take a picture of the bridge now, or the little bridgeway on the sidewalk that I wasn't able to catch in the video because I was went to shut the camera off, and I bumped it off at the wrong time. But I'm gonna definitely get the picture of the I say it's a memorial bridge. Now, I remember when I was going through town here in Air, Mass. And this is our Parker Street. Mind you, right where the Parker Diner used to be. A throw and a stone skip away from that Parker Diner was a garage. So I'm gonna start this little video I have. And I'm going to pause it at that garage. And right here, wait a minute, get a little closer. This garage right here was, used to be a car lot. As you can see now off to the side, the right, they have made a damn, parking, garage for the bike trail. Old railroad tracks that used to run there. And, but anyways, this garage, and for some reason, I don't know, my father mentioned this story because I was talking about ghosts and stuff, and of course, when my father was alive, and I'd talk a lot about my ghost stories, it's alright, that's all bullshit, but yet he came up with his own stuff. And it's like, well, do you believe or you don't? I think, he might have, but just didn't have that experience like I did. I mean, he's even claimed to, and I believe the hell out of him, don't get me wrong, but he's claimed that he slept in cemeteries overnight looking for ghosts. But if you're not a true believer, and I would say that mental block you put in your mind, I would say that there are ways you can put mental blocks on that to not even get any kind of experience. I know one of them, 17 years of drinking for me. I had encounters, but I wasn't seriously taken into them. There was things in the back of my mind, and I would think about them all the time, but I just didn't really get into them. I knew there was something there, but just didn't get into them. And I think my father was the same way. But anyways, I hate when that does that. So his story was, and I do believe it is in the papers, but you're not going to find it on the web due to the fact that Air Library still has the reels that you can look up newspaper articles. And for some reason, there was a machine that was taking the news articles off and put them on to the internet. And I don't know if it don't exist. They were making it sound like it don't exist no more. But I'm sure there's a way that you can get them off and put them on the friggin' whatever and get them up on the internet. But I have seen old clips that come up and they're very blurry. So maybe there is nothing, but there was a machine that did that, and they stopped making them, and I guess they lost theirs, and it was like, Urgh! So anything, past, I would say, the 90s, or anything, say early 80s beyond is still stuck on reels. So yeah, you can go down there, and it took me 2 hours to try and find something that I couldn't find because I was probably right, wrong date, wrong time, whatever. Of course, it didn't help that I didn't have the exact date, but you know. But I'm for damn sure that this story does exist, and I do believe it. And the only reason why I say this is because, yeah, this bridge I will have up in the thumbnail. I tried to go back there today, but it was friggin' raining too hard, and I couldn't get a good glimpse of it. And like I said, I bumped the camera off before I got to the bridge and peed me off. But I don't know, maybe I can get it on Google Maps and take a picture of it, but I would have liked to get it into the video. So, but you know, if you want to check out Google Maps anyways and look it up or whatnot, but I'm putting that bridge on the pic when I do get back out there to do that. But anyways, the story is, like I say, my father comes out with this. It's like, what do you believe or not believe? It's like, what the hell? But and it was to do with the fact that, giving me ghost places, and he had another one, but he couldn't really remember, and they did tear down the farm I would believe he was trying to think of, or if it's there, it's just, you know, covered with trees or filled in. But he has his own stuff too that he did when he was younger, and one of them was goats. And in this old farmhouse, supposedly a guy, died, and my father was just looking for like antiques or something. It was abandoned for years, but for some reason the cops got called to that place, and he said he was hiding on a stairwell and not realizing the stairwell where there was a little window that he could peek out of, just for some reason, I don't know what it was. You know how it is back in them days. But whatever, he was just looking for something, but he said he peeked out the window and didn't realize that stairwell is where the guy died. And I would have loved to have gotten to that place my damn self, but I don't think it exists no more. But the story here is this car lot right here. It was 1969. No, it was 1968. And the new, okay? So I'm going to start the video. And the new 69 Camaro had just been put on market. Now you know how new cars come out, that year, the year before of it, right? Especially back in the day. So what it was, this kid got his license. And his father was, bringing him around to get a new car. 69 convertible Camaro was the hot new item, of course. What did this kid do? He goes to this garage, car lot at the time, stops in, pulls out for a test drive. Now, for young kids getting their license, you want to take this story very deeply into mind. Or anybody. I get it. Everybody want to be too fast, too furious. Everybody wants a fast car. Everybody wants to race. Everyone thinks they're the coolest thing on the planet. But you know what? Getting out there sometimes in that car and taking yourself to the outer limits and speeding sometimes is not a good thing to do. Especially when you're in town like this. I'm sure there wasn't much back in the 60s in the air, but this kid was driving this way, takes a right turn. Of course, there's Tiny's restaurant, one of the best tiny restaurants you'll ever want to visit. Great food. So I'm about to say he got out to this way, and of course you can see the straightaway he had. Very long. There is some kinds of twists and turns that come up here, but the corner that he took at the time goes down in a slope hill and turns similar to that corner we just took. And hopefully I can stop at the right point. Because I did get to that point, I seen the bridge, and then I went to hold my hand there to shut the button off, and I went and hit it anyways, like an idiot. As you can imagine, the kid's already about, what? He's got to be doing about 50. You know, everybody thinks a hot rod comes out. You're going to be doing the American Graffiti movie, drag racing. Oh, see that brake mark there, slamming on the brakes. I'm sure this road is very, high speed traveled. Oh, no, damn it. Bear with me, I gotta get back to that freaking point. See if I can pause it, see if I can see what I would need. I think I might have missed it and shut it off too freaking soon. No. Yeah. One more time. But anyways, just imagine, as you can see, this road does have twists and turns. Has a lot of traffic. I'm sure it did have much traffic back in the 60s. But, let's see if I can get this damn thing right here. There it is. Can't see it too good because it is, I'm too far from it, but right there, right here is a bridge. And this whole guardrail at the time of the 60s used to be mortared post, concrete post, and wire, the thick wire. And I mean, it ain't too shabby of a corner, but I think when this kid hit this corner, he had to have been hitting at least 80 miles an hour or faster. And that's when he lost control. And like I said, kids, you want to get your license, you want to think you're too fast, too furious, or any other speed demon movie out there. You gotta be safe, or you're gonna never end up like this kid. Because what he did was swung around that corner, came too fast, went into that, and you could just imagine, him looking at that fence and that steel, and I'm sure it was higher than what the guardrail is, and I think this was all made lower, and them posts used to stick up out of the ground too, boy. So you'd think the wire, the bottom wire would be right there at the top of the guardrail. So that's a good wide gap. And I think it would have been wide enough, yes, back in the day, for that hood of that car to slide right into that, and he got decapitated. Now, for a long time, I sat there and looked at this bridge that was built there, right there. And you can see this area has looked like this for years. It's got a little bit more trees in it, but the way that little, like, memorial bridge, I would call it, I'd be sitting there looking, what the hell puts a nice looking bridge like that over there? It looks like shit. I'm always thinking, what? And I'd always drive by and sit there and say, why the look at this nice bridge. It's over there in a crappy area like this. Who the hell puts a bridge there? Didn't dawn on me till that story came up. My father told me about it, and I forgot to ask him. Of course, he's gone now. That bridge was put up for that kid, but I got a good damn strong feeling it was. Because of the way it was built. I mean, I think it was put in there in the mid-'80s, but still. Like the early 80s, I started seeing that. But yeah, man, sad too. Just a sad story. Just to think, man, the kid got his license, whole life ahead of him. Could have had that Camaro to the friggin' day he, got old, for Christ's sakes. One of the badassest cars ever made, and just wanted to take his joyride a little bit too fast, too hard. And I do and if this story is true, which I honestly, I do believe my father, but I want to get over there and do some ghost hunting. Pay some respect and honor. 'Cause, sometimes kids back in them days, or even today, hell, I even did some stupid stuff in my life, boy. I'm glad I'm not dead. I got my own kids to, take care of and smack upside the head when they try and do something stupid like this. But, like I say, I want to see what I can do to, do a little ghost over there, maybe get a connection. And right now, and at that time, give that moment of silence and full respect. It could have been one of your best friends, it could have been a relative, it could have been a family member. Hey, best friend. And it's just sad to say things like this happen. So, that being said, moment of silence. Like I said, boys and girls, you want to get a fast car, smart. Don't be doing stupid things. You're here today, gone tomorrow. It could happen. It could happen. But hopefully no one ends up like this kid. Yeah, man, that's just a lot to take in, boy. I've been thinking about this and all the friends I lost, and just been thinking a lot lately. And then when you got your kids getting snatched up these days, and doesn't matter what happens, when that person is gone, it just takes a toll and it makes you think. But till that next video, everybody, be safe, take care, and do not drive like a friggin' maniac. Just be safe. Try and keep yourself from losing control. Out.